Hello friends, hope everybody's doing well. This is Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers, and I am coming to you from Indian Trail, North Carolina. This is a recorded video, but I wanted to share some fun things with you. So I have our brand new catalog that just launched this week. Super excited about that. Wanted to feature a bundle that is actually on the cover, and this is called our Fresh as a Daisy Suite. You can see some of the fun projects here that are shown, the front cover. If you don't have your catalog yet, let me know if you would like one. I will get it in your hot little hands and show you some of my favorite bundles. But so tonight I just wanted to share with you, this is, like I said, the Fresh as a Daisy bundle, and there is a whole suite actually that is featured here. A lot of different projects, and there's the beautiful paper here. I'll zoom in so you can see that, along with the stamp set and the framelits. The dies are beautiful. Love the paper. So this paper actually features, let me zoom it back out, the in colors, a lot of the in colors that just came out. So there's copper clay. Let me just get it closer for you. There's copper clay, wild wheat, pretty peacock is a returning core color, boho blue, moody mauve, and pebbled path. There's pebbled path. Pebbled path is kind of like a brownish kind of neutral. Love these colors. And with the suite, you also see that there are these really pretty dots that come with the suite. So that is available for you to order now. And again, when you get the bundle, you are saving 10%. I did want to just flip over here real quick to the actual paper where you can see, should have tagged this, see a better picture of it, of all of the designer series paper. It's very, very pretty. There are 2 sheets here of actual like card fronts. You can just cut that up, put some embellishments on the front or ribbon, and you've got a very easy card, as well as these other beautiful papers. So the class that I'm featuring tonight actually includes half of this pack of designer series paper. So let me go ahead and get started and show you what I have for you. I think you're really going to love it. So I have the bundle out here, but just to show you the front, this is the Cheerful Daisies bundle, and it has some really pretty sayings on it. You made my day. Oops, a daisy, so sorry. Your friendship means everything, and wishing you the brightest birthday. And then you've got some layered daisies. So, and then to open it back up, for the dies, you also have a nice label die here, as well as some greenery and some stems that you can cut out, and then the daisies actually layer as well. So it's a really pretty bundle. I've been enjoying it. In fact, I had a whole pack of the designer series paper, and I used every last bit of it. So I wanted to get creative and show you some other ways in which you could use the bundle and incorporate some of those really nice new in colors. This is the card that we will be making tonight. Again, this does not have any of the designer series paper on it, but this gives you another idea on how to use the bundle. So this actually is a different style of card. It's kind of like a pocket card. You open it up, and there's a little pocket here with the little card that you can go ahead and take out and write your message on, but it's actually a pocket. So I will show you how to make this, and the card class will actually come with the supplies to make 3 of these and the instructions to go ahead and do that. But I'll tell you more about that as we get started. So to go ahead and do that, I have pre-cut some of the supplies here. This is actually crushed curry. This is Pretty Peacock, and this is Coastal Cabana. And I have the different layers there for you as well. What we are going to start with is actually the front of the card here, that the focal point of this card. Now, this one I did a little bit different. This is, I cut out the daisy focal out of the, with the die cut here that's shown. Okay, and I cut this out of our basic white cardstock, so it's nice and it's thick enough that it's firm, it won't bend on you. But I wanted to add some color, so I did this one with a vellum. I actually added some of our alcohol markers and did the vellum, and then added some of the glitter pen. So I'm going to do it a little bit different for you tonight, and you can see the difference. So just wanted to mention that just right up front and let you know kind of what that is. So again, you can go ahead and use the white like this, plain. You can use it on vellum, or we can do something like this. And this is what I'm going to show you tonight. And this is actually using some of our blender brushes. As you can see, I have different ones. I don't have one for every single color, but I do like, the yellows and the blues, and I have one for greens, one for orange. So I don't wash them out. I actually keep them inked up so I don't have to re-ink them every time I use them. So it's just a tip for you. I have a piece of our basic white here that we will go ahead and start with. And again, I'm going to start with the crushed curry and the Pretty Peacock, and that will again coordinate with our designer or our cardstock that we're going to use. And those of you who are customers of mine and have ordered our products before, that's one of our great things about Stampin' Up! Is the color coordination. So you never have to try to color coordinate. Everything will match perfectly. It's such a wonderful thing. Makes it easy to enjoy crafting because I don't have to think about what coordinates. It all goes together, and I love that. So I'm just inking up some of the crushed curry and added it to the paper. Again, I actually hold my blender brushes kind of down on the handle rather than getting up here on the head. I call it the head of the blender brush, and that is because I want it to just blend on the paper, right? I don't want to blot the ink. I want it just to kind of blend over. Can you see that? And if you need to add some more, just get some more ink. It's really easy to add the ink to the paper, but it's really hard to kind of take it away. So I'm just going to get it just to where I want it. And then we will cut out the daisy focal point of our card. I think that's good. Close the ink up because I don't like inky fingers, which I will have that if I don't. All right, and I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'll bring it right up here so y'all can see it. And let me bring this back out. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that on the platform. Now, for our card, I don't need this, the leaves here, so I can actually kind of slide that off. And I'll eventually cut it off after I go ahead and put it through the die cutting machine here. I'll show you. Let me go ahead and put it through. to where you can, it's kind of hard, it's tight. That's what you want, it's good. So it cuts our image out nice and clean. Get that out of the way. Bring that back. I think it's easier to see on that. Okay. Just taking this off. Do you see how it kind of cut off the green leaves, which I said that's what we wanted. Punch this out. Okay. Get some of these pieces off. All right. So what I will do is get my little paper snips and cut off the green. Don't you love how that looks? Isn't it pretty? Kind of shows both colors, the pretty peacock and the crushed curry. So it blends very well together. Let me get these little pieces, drives me crazy. So there we have it. That's our focal point of our card. And so I'll lay that off to the side, and I will go ahead and bring in our pieces that we're going to stamp. So this will be the top, this will be the bottom. I'll lay them out there just like we're going to use them. And so I get some blocks here, and we can go ahead and stamp this like we wanted. So I chose to use the open daisy with the outline. You see that? There's also one here that will go ahead and color it in. So you could choose to use that, but I'm just going with simple stamping, honestly, and keep it easy. It can be beautiful and simple. So let me ink this up here. I've got my pretty peacock. Let me bring this up a little bit. You can see a little bit more. Turn this around. Okay, that's better probably. All right, so I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap. You can see it's nice and inked up. And you can even lay these two together. Give it time to transfer to the paper. So pretty. I love peacock. I'm so glad it's back. We just did a color refresh this year, and I'm so happy with the colors that we have. You'll have to check those out in your book, the new book, and tell me which one your favorite is. I have many favorites, actually. So, okay, so we did the pretty peacock. I'm going to clean my stamp. Again, this is our chamois. You just clean it with water. Very easy. There's no chemicals. Just rinse it off in the sink, and it comes clean. It looks dirty, but it is clean. Okay, so there we have that. Now, I'm going to take my crushed curry, and I am going to get the center of the daisy. Okay, put that on a block. Just do a small little block here. Just do tap, tap, tap. Line these back up again. This kind of makes it look like it's almost like a continuous designer series paper itself. You do it together like that. It's really pretty. Okay, just stamping this in the middle. Get that little guy right there. All right. Good, I'm gonna clean my stamp. All right. Now, I think it's time, close to time to assemble. I will go ahead and layer these. And you can use your Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use the mono glue. I prefer to use the glue. And did I just get that turned around? Yes, I did. So this will go this way. And lay that over top. Okay. And I'm just gluing this here off camera. I like the black piercing mat to go ahead and stamp on that when I'm using the photopolymer stamps because it transfers much better. So just to let you know, that's one of the reasons I like to use that. So there we go. We also have the inside insert that I went ahead and pre-cut. And again, this is from our scalloped contour dies. And there are several, I use these all the time. They're one of my favorites. But these are just some of the ones they actually nest. This is some of the favorites from the set. And it's this middle one that right here, that I used. So that is where this came from. It's a really great framelit for really any card. You can use this as the inside of the card. You can use this as a tag. You can also use this as, you know, just a label on the front of your card. So it's many different uses for that. And I will go ahead and stamp this while I have all of my inks here. Again, this is You Made My Day. Lay it down, grab it on your block. That way you know it is straight, because when the photopolymer stamps get kind of long, then they can get kind of wonky. And so, you know, just like I'll show you here, like it's kind of floppy. So when they get really long, especially, I mean, you can change direction and move it however you want, but if you want it to be straight, just lay it down with the stamp side down and then pick it up with your block that way. And that way you know it'll be straight. Okay, so I'm going to grab the Pretty Peacock one more time. Just ink this up and stamp it right in the middle. I can get it as close to the middle here as possible. There we go. I made my day. All right, so I think we're done stamping and it's time to assemble the card. So I went ahead, this is actually a half a sheet of cardstock. You can use any colors. And I went ahead and scored it, and that'll all be on the directions, just like I mentioned when you get the card, class. So, let's see here, make sure I got it going the right way. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble this using, again, the glue, because it is my adhesive of choice. Okay, just a little goes a long way with this too. And just place it here, giving it a small little border. Okay. Do the same thing for the bottom piece. Just add that to it. This is also one of the benefits of using the glue, is that you have a little bit of time to wiggle it around and get it exactly where you want it. So there we go. So that is our card front. Cap that up. Actually, now I need to glue this down. So this is going to be a pocket, right? So we're going to make it to where it can slide in and out. I only am going to do adhesive on this edge and this edge, and just a very little bit. You can see that there's quite a bit of distance between the edge and where the actual card slides in and out. So I like that. I don't like it to be too tight and restrictive. So I'm just going to do a little bit. You see how little that is? Just a tiny, tiny bit. That's all you need of this liquid glue. It works really, really well. And I'm going to hold it. Just give it a minute. Let it bond good and tight. And then I can just slide my card in and out very easily that way. Okay. And then we have our card. And the only other thing that we need to do is just to go ahead and add our really pretty daisy front. And I am going to actually use some dimensionals, because I love dimensionals. I'm going to actually turn it over. Could use the minis, but I'm just going to use what I have out, and it works just fine. Just do a couple of them, right? And the reason is because this dimensionals just add a little bit extra fun to our project. And we love dimension. We love to make it interesting. Again, it doesn't have to be hard. We really are able to keep it very simple. And when we do that, then you can make multiples very easily and, most importantly, very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and place that on here. And you have your card front. You have your card. Okay, so that is what I wanted to show you tonight. I also will go ahead and mention to you again, the card class will come with 4 of these to go ahead and make, along with the instructions to do so. The class is $35. The actual cards and the card kits will come to you free. But for the card class, what you're going to get are the note cards, which will be a full pack. So this is in addition to what I just showed you. You're going to get a full pack of the note cards, which are 20 of the envelopes, 20 note cards, and these are really great note cards, really great envelopes. Very easy, so they're already scored for you. Super easy. I love these. These are a great pack. So you get 20 of those. You're going to get half a pack of the Designer Series paper that I showed you. Let me bring that back. You're going to get a half a pack of this beautiful daisy paper that matches. Here it is. Right here. You're going to get a half a pack of this. And you're also going to get a full pack of the in color cardstock that goes with, let me get back to page 111. It goes with these colors in the Designer Series paper. So it's going to coordinate with all of this paper. It's all of these colors minus the pretty peacock. All of those are in color. So you're going to get a full pack of that, a half a pack of the Designer Series paper, a full pack of note cards, and you're going to get the 4 card kit for free, and that is for $35. So I will have that available to you for this week for the next 5 days. All you need to do is just let me know, and I will get it ordered and sent to you. And if your order is over 50, I will give you a free gift from me also. So love to give away free product and fun gifts. And so I will watch for those orders, and I will answer any questions that you have. But thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope this inspired you, and I hope you enjoyed the card. See you next time. Bye-bye.